There once was a dream world.
Of course I'm muted. Why wouldn't I be? That's just kind of been the week that it... the story of the week, though. We're halfway there. It's a short week. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it's just it's been kind of a long week, you know. Thankfully, it's a short week. I will not be here Saturday morning because we are going to celebrate my father-in-law's birthday as well as his mother's birthday with family in Vegas. Not sure how much Vegasing we'll actually get up to, but you know, it'll be nice to go see the family. My wife's older brother will be there, and his three boys, his wife, and his stepdaughter. So that'll be nice. Yeah, we're gonna go have a nice, relaxing time. Okay, let's go talk to Merlin. So I did some playing offline, just kind of trying to get through stuff because there is a lot of stuff to do. And at this point, I have the biggest thing that I was working on was sorry, we're going to skip through this quest text. Okay. So at this point, we have unlocked all of the zones. Alright, so that part's...
What's that? This, my friend, is a pint. It comes in pints?
Yeah, we've unlocked all the zones.
I'm
As
getting
you
one.
can see, we have...
We've got a whole half already!
The only thing that I haven't done, really, I feel like, is I believe it's the pickaxe upgrade or the shovel upgrade. One second.
Did you take one of my eggs? Open your mouth. These are not Joanna eggs.
Okay, so the other one's stuck, but so yeah, that is a new redeem. It's just for fun because that is one of my favorite scenes from most Disney movies. Give me just 1 second. I gotta figure out why that is stuck on screen. That should fix that. Yeah, so gradually working on adding fun stuff. But yeah, McLeach from Rescuers Down Under is probably one of my favorite Disney villains. Just he's so malicious and so evil, but he's not doing it to be evil. He's just doing it because he wants to poach the eggs, and that makes him a giant piece of trash. But anyway. Okay, so now I need to talk to Merlin. Where are you, Merlin? I know you were just here. There we go.
Well,
So,
hello.
observe, there on the roof of Mickey's house is not just the rips in the sky. There's dark magic bleeding through the very fabric of reality. So, made significant progress on the, quote, main storyline of Dreamlight Valley, which is the forgetting. Um, and I have to say that I've not made it this far before, even the first time that I played. And so it's been really interesting to see. And one of the things that I really appreciated, I had wanted to point this out, is that they actually put in a warning when you were doing some of the quests that basically like tells you if you're not in a specific um if you're not in a specific headspace, that you want to be careful basically doing those next quests. um so it was kind of interesting and kind of nice to have that heads up. Just doing a quick thing. Um, so yeah, it was really cool that they were thoughtful enough to put that, kind of a warning of, hey, there's basically some heavy stuff happening in this quest line. If you are in specific, you know, poor headspace, poor mental health, or whatever, you probably don't want to do these quests right now. And I thought it was really cool that they thought to do something like that. Whether it was triggered by the developers or if it was Disney, I would imagine it's the developers because they're probably the ones that came up with the story and all that. But the fact that they thought ahead to actually put that warning in there for people, because you never know what people are going to be dealing with. And so the fact that they put that in there is just fantastic, I thought. Okay. So anyway, fortunately, the phenomenon is quite localized. Only certain places seem to be affected. Maybe these places were important to the Forgotten. Yes, I hypothesize that it's not the places themselves, but something inside of them.
What's that? This, my friend.
Hi, Jen. Welcome in.
It comes in paints. I can get you one.
You've had a whole half already.
Hope you're having a great week and a wonderful evening. Okay, so talk to Merlin. We're going to go into Mickey's house and see what it is that we're looking for. Search Mickey's house to find something imbued with the Forgotten's dark magic. Alright, well, I guess we just As we go around here and just look for the thing that's sparkling, because I'm sure that'll be it. Oh, a book. Yeah, bring the forgotten storybook to Merlin, who is right here. So convenient that he's standing right there. Now let's see. Ah, Book of Fairy Tales. It's positively saturated with dark magic. It must have been the Forgotten Ones. There's no other explanation. We got something that belonged to the Forgotten. What's next? We'll need at least 3 more Forgotten relics just like that. Will they look like this one? Some might be quite special, but others could be more mundane. However, they'll all have dark magic emanating from them, just like this one does. Okay. To find them, you must keep an eye out for more places where dark magic is bleeding through into our world. They could be anywhere in the village. Find the relics, save the village. It's not all. We must also obtain the story behind each relic. Stories hold a magic all their own. Uncover the stories and you'll be able to harness the magic. You must discover why these things were of such importance. We found the first one in Mickey's house. Perhaps Mickey knows the story behind it. I'll look around the village and go talk to Mickey. Thanks, Merlin.
Look, I couldn't have done better myself.
Hopefully, this is not one. So one of the characters that I did unlock while I was offline was Jack Skellington, which was very cool. You know, I like him as a character, and he fits appropriately enough in here. But the randomness that was finding his the Matryoshka dolls or whatever was a little bit bothersome, but I made it through. Yeah, Merlin is a great character. Sword in the Stone is one of my favorites. And I know I say that about just about every Disney movie, but they're just all so good. And the duel between Merlin and Wim, that's a Freudian slip. The duel between Merlin and Mim cracks me up. Glad to hear you survived the day. It seems like it's been kind of a tough one for quite a few people. Does this look familiar? She's not a witch, she's your wife. Little column A, little column B. Anyway. After what I just said, she's not even sure she wants to be that anymore. Book of Fairy Tales, you betcha. That's been in my house for just about as long as I can remember. We think it once belonged to the Forgotten. Do you know the story behind it? I know there's got to be some kind of story behind it, but after the forgetting, well, I just can't remember much. You know what? It's kind of funny. It seems like the more time I spend with you, the more I remember.
Oh, the valley is coming along nicely.
I just know that memory's in me somewhere. No problem. A little bonding time for me and Mickey should unlock those memories.
See ya real soon. Boy, am I glad to see you.
I can have matching shirts that have that quote on them, and it says, "Get back, witch," and mine has, "I'm not a witch, I'm your wife" on it. Yeah. You know, it's such a fantastic interaction. Carol Kane and Billy Crystal, they're just marvelous. And you know, people always talk about, oh, you know, with all the movies that they're like rebooting and stuff like that, or remaking, they're like Princess Bride comes up quite frequently, and I don't know that there is anybody that they could cast in those roles that would fit the way that those two did. Okay, so let me see if I have anything to give him. Onion, dandelion, and mint candy. That's canola. Hey, look at that. Okay. The only Princess Bride remake I will accept is a Muppet remake, and Mandy Patinkin has to come back as Inigo. Yes, yes, that would absolutely be acceptable.
Wow, what an amazing day.
I think if he were still alive, I would also accept Andre the Giant as the only returning character.
Then I'm gorgeous all the time.
Other than that, though, I'm with you. Like the Muppets would be fantastic. And at this point, I think Disney owns all of them, along with everything else. So they could make it happen. Okay, at this point, I've collected all of the Cheshire Cat memories. I've unlocked the entire picture, but I don't know that I can do anything else with it because I haven't unlocked any of the other, like, I think it takes, like, Aladdin's area to do, which I haven't unlocked yet. There's a couple of different ones. Okay. So I need to complete more quests with Mickey, so basically I need to... Where did he go? I thought I told him I wanted to hang out. Oh, no, I handed him the gift is what I did. Collection, characters. What did I pick for Mickey? Mickey and Friends, gardening. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have looked while I was there. Characters. Mint candy and onion. All right, I think I have onions in my house.
Pleasant morning to you.
If nothing else, this is going to push me to help get my characters leveled up. Onion, onion. Who's got the onion? Can I make mint candy? Do I... Genie makes a side task so many times because Goober always wants me to hang out with Mickey or Daisy. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. I'm glad they added the... I don't know when they added it. It might have been in there the whole time. I'm glad they have the ability to do that. Because you just... Like, I know for me personally, I don't always remember what I have a lot of versus what I don't have a lot of whenever I get new characters